What's up, y'all? It's your girl Michaela, and today I'm going to be addressing my ex-fiance Nathaniel's video about our breakup. I really didn't want to make a video, but I felt compelled to talk about it because everyone's asking me questions, and since my ex made a video, I felt like it's important that you guys know my side as well as his. So before we get started, please make sure you subscribe, turn on the notifications, and like this video. Nate and I spent the last 2.5 years together, and it was amazing. We had a lot of really good times. We loved to go to the beach. We would go kayaking, jet skiing, and usually when we were at home alone, we would like play Uno, watch some of our favorite shows. We would just laugh and talk about anything. Really, he was honestly somebody I considered to be my best friend, because I had never connected to somebody on that level before. I feel like a huge part of why Nate and I didn't work out is because we stopped really doing the things that we did before to keep the relationship going. You know, you could love somebody, but just because you love somebody doesn't mean that you guys have that spark, you know? And I feel like Nate stopped being around the house more, and we stopped going to like the movies, for instance. Like, we would go to the movies every Tuesday, and we would, you know, I would rub his head until he fell asleep, and there were just certain things that was like our thing, you know? Like, the holidays are coming up and we had our things that we did. Nate liked to sing while he put up the Christmas tree, and you know, we would go to my parents' house for Thanksgiving and Christmas, stealing plates to take home, some Tupperware, because nobody could make a better potato salad than my mom. So, oh, and also we would definitely look at the Christmas lights. So there's just things that, since the holidays are coming up, I won't have with him, and I'm gonna miss. When Nate said in his video that I took this breakup really hard, he wasn't lying. It's been really hard for me. I've just been trying to be as strong as possible, but the first couple weeks just kicked my ass, kicked my butt. I've been crying nonstop. It's really hard. I mean, the last couple days I haven't really been crying as much, but I definitely feel like somebody just ripped my heart out of my chest. Now, when Nate said that we weren't compatible for each other, that honestly took me by surprise, because everything just happened so fast, and I didn't realize that my fiance was slipping away from me. Nate and I were together for 2.5 years, and those 2.5 years were honestly the best years of my life. A lot happened, and from the moment I met Nate, I fell in love with him. Like, I looked into his eyes that first day and knew that I wanted to look into those eyes for the rest of my life. And as corny as that sounds, that's how I felt. So the day I met Nate, I moved into his apartment in Hollywood, and he introduced me to his world. At the time, I was a nursing student, hustling and working like crazy hours. I was in a really bad situation at that time, and Nate pulled me out of that situation and helped me. Regardless of anything, be very grateful for him. But, you know, there were good and there were some bad times in our relationship, but I didn't think that anything was out of the ordinary. I felt like everyone argues in their relationship. I feel like if you don't argue in your relationship, then something's wrong. Like, people are keeping it real with each other, you know? So one thing is that I know is that me and Nate did always keep it real with each other. You know, he always told me how he felt and I told him how I felt. I feel like there was just a point in time that we really stopped caring about working on the relationship. So, you know, Nate proposed to me a couple months ago. And that day was the happiest day of my life, because I realized that the man that I was so in love with wanted to spend the rest of his life with me, and we both felt the same way. But during that time, I think I just flipped out. I freaked out because I wanted everything to go perfect, like a fairy tale, you know? I wanted to get married and then to have children, and I wanted everything to just go a certain way. And I kept thinking so much about the future that I wasn't realizing that the love of my life was slipping out of the palm of my hands. There's nothing that I could do now, but I can let you guys know that it's hard, you know? When Nate said that I took this breakup really hard, he's right. It's been really hard. I feel like an elephant just stepped on my chest. Like, every day it's so hard to breathe. But I know that if we were meant to be with each other, then eventually one day maybe it'll happen. Nate said that he feels like maybe we weren't compatible. That's what he said in his video, and I don't think that's it. I just feel like we wanted different things at different times, you know? Right before, you know, we separated, I really wanted to finally have a baby, and I really wanted to settle down. I wanted a family. I was sick of going to the club. I was sick of, you know, just living that lifestyle. I really wanted to have a family with him, and I feel like I wasn't really thinking about how he felt. I just assumed that he felt the same way I felt, and we did argue, but I felt like everything we argued about was just a misunderstanding. You know, now that I look back at it, I'm like, what did we even argue about? I feel like the one thing that I will say I wish I would have done different in my relationship with Nate is I wish that I would have given him space when he asked for it. I feel like that's so important, because whenever Nate was frustrated or upset, angry, I still would try to pry everything out of him, like, why are you feeling this way? Talk to me. And I should have let him talk to me on his own time. So that was really selfish of me. And by the way, everything that I'm saying, like, I'm not trying to blame myself for our breakup. I'm just trying to take accountability for my actions, because now that we aren't together, I feel like it's important that you see that I'm not perfect, he's not perfect, but I love Nathaniel so much that it's important that I say how I feel, and I don't try to say anything negative about Nate, and I don't try to blame everything on him, because nobody's perfect at all. My nieces and nephews love Nate so much. Like, they look up to him like he's a god or something. Like, they really, my family really likes Nate. For those memories, I'm grateful. I'm really grateful. You know, all the times he beat me at Uno, and I would tell him every time, like, I'm gonna beat you this time. It's just like, I'm taking it hard because I loved him so hard, and I love him so hard, and it's gonna take a lot of getting used to. I wish Nate nothing but the best. And I hope he's watching. I hope he knows that I respect him. I respect that he doesn't want to be with me because I love him that much. That if I had known he wasn't happy, at least in the relationship, I would have tried my hardest to make things right, knowing that I would never have another opportunity to listen to him snore at night. And y'all, he snores so loud. He would always say it was me, but it was him. It's weird waking up to silence. You know, there's nights that I would wake up and just look at him and feel so blessed and thank God for him. But I've been going to therapy. Yeah, I said I've been going to therapy and it's been helping a lot. And I've realized the things that I did that could have negatively influenced our relationship and how to be a better person. So hopefully, if things don't ever work out with me and Nate, ever, then at least I could be a better person for myself. I oftentimes put other people before me because I never really knew my own self-worth. And Nate would always tell me that, like, Michaela, you have to focus on yourself. You have talent, use it. You're a smart girl, but you do stupid things sometimes. And it wasn't until this breakup that everything clicked, you know? I don't value myself, you know? And I've been working on loving myself, but I feel like that definitely had something to do with our arguments too. Not feeling like I was enough for him, you know? So long story short, just a little overview. I feel like I was so worried about everything going perfect in a relationship that I was pushing Nate away. And I didn't mean to argue with him. I think that everything that we argued about wasn't even worth it. And now that I'm in LA, I have to start all over again. You know, it's gonna be hard. There's so many things that I need to do that I've been putting off, like taking my NCLEX test for nursing school. I always wanted to open a med spa. Y'all know I sing and I write music. I always wanted to put out an EP. You know, there's just a lot that I've always wanted to do and I didn't do. And I'm sick of talking about it. I just want to do. So, right now I'm just working on myself. I could promise you that I won't have anything negative to say ever about Nate. So if you're waiting on that, you're gonna be waiting for a long time because it's not gonna happen. But once he's had his space, if he ever feels like he wants to be my friend even, just talk to me. Say, hey, I'm waiting on him. I'll be ready for him. But until then, I'm just gonna keep working on myself. And I'm still going to be rooting for him. Regardless of if he moves on, you know, it could be 10, 20, 30 years from now. I'm gonna be rooting for him. I'm gonna pray for him. I'm gonna wish nothing but success for him. If he were to call me and tell me, hey, Michaela, what's that medicine you used that one time when I had a cold? I'm gonna tell him, hey, Michaela, I'm gonna buy my girl flowers. What are those flowers that you always liked? I'm gonna tell him. Because at the end of the day, everybody deserves to be happy. And I'm sorry, Nate, if I didn't make you happy. But all I could do was just let you know that I'm working on myself every day. With that being said, thank you guys for watching. And I hope you guys look forward to seeing me post more frequently, new music, and also more updates about nursing. Nathaniel, I'm gonna miss your snoring. And the one person that actually beats me at Uno. I'm gonna miss all the times you flip over when you're riding super fast on the jet skis. And the times when we just laugh about nothing. But I hope that you're happy. So remember, y'all, you a boss. Bye.
And I appreciate it, and I appreciate you.
I love you.
I love you too.
She bought me a camera, bro. Did you really?
Yes, I did.
I really appreciate it. I love you.
Love you. I'm just so excited to have family with you.
This is a perfect place for us to have our family.
You take my hand in marriage. No, I'm just like, it would mean a lot to me if you'd be my girlfriend again.
Where's the camera?
In my hand.
I know it's not a lot, but I wanted to do something to make it up to you.
Thank you.
No problem. Don't cry. You like them?
This is not a prank, this is your life.
You're not pranking me.
I'm not pranking you.
You want to be with me.
I want to be with you.
For real, for real.
100%. Yes? Really? You sure?
Oh my gosh. These are so expensive. Why'd you do that?
Because you like them, right? I wanted to put a smile on your face.